A black belt holder asked a cleaning lady to fight him as a joke. What happened next silenced everyone. He was the pride of the dojo, a third-degree black belt, champion of regional tournaments, revered by students, feared by rivals. His name, Daniel Reyes. To everyone at the Iron Crane dojo, he was untouchable. But on a quiet Tuesday afternoon, he made one joke. One stupid, arrogant, ill-timed joke. And what happened next? It didn't just humble him, it silenced everyone. Daniel Reyes wasn't just skilled, he was cocky. After winning his 5th consecutive regional title, he'd started treating the dojo like his personal throne room. He'd correct instructors mid-class, he'd challenge visiting masters just for fun, and he'd never ever lose. The students whispered behind his back. The instructors sighed in frustration, but no one dared confront him. After all, he was the best, until she showed up. Her name was Mei Lin. She was quiet, middle-aged, always in simple gray coveralls, hair tied back in a neat bun. She came in every Tuesday and Thursday after class to mop the floors, wipe down the mirrors, and empty the trash. She never spoke unless spoken to. She smiled politely. She moved like a shadow, unnoticed, unremarkable, or so they thought. Daniel lounging on the mat after class, laughing with his buddies. Daniel grinning. Man, I'm bored. Nobody here gives me a real challenge anymore. Go fight a bear, dude. Daniel laughed too easy. Hey, what about her? Daniel trasmirking. Lin smiles, says nothing. Keeps sweeping. Daniel standing up, stretching dramatically. Come on, just one round. Light sparring. I'll go easy on you. Promise. The room tenses. A few students snicker nervously. One instructor frowns, but doesn't intervene, maybe hoping May will just laugh it off. She doesn't. She leans the broom against the wall, takes off her rubber gloves, slowly rolls up the sleeves of her coveralls, and walks toward the center mat. The snickers die. Daniel chuckles, bouncing on his toes. Daniel laughed toward Dranchigo hollerate. Let's make it fun. If you land one clean touch on me, I dunno, clean the bathrooms for a month. The room laughs, half relieved, half embarrassed. May doesn't laugh. She steps onto the mat, bows, and says 3 words. May doesn't laugh. Ready when you are. Daniel grins. He's 6'2", 190 pounds of muscle. She's maybe 5'4", wears orthopedic shoes. This is going to be hilarious. He bows back, mockingly deep. Daniel Livel ladies first. She doesn't move. He chuckles, steps forward, playful feint to the left. She doesn't flinch. He feints right. Still nothing. He shrugs, steps in with a light, open palm pushed to her shoulder, meant to be gentle, just to get her to stumble back and end the joke gracefully. Her hand snaps up, catches his wrist, twists. Daniel's eyes widen. Before he can react, before he can even blink, Maydas probs her center and uses his momentum to flip him clean over her shoulder. The entire dojo gasps. Daniel hits the mat flat on his back, hard. Silence, absolute stunned silence. Maydas steps back, smooths her coveralls, bows again. Maydas probs, your turn. Daniel scrambles up, face red, half from embarrassment, half from adrenaline. Okay, that was lucky. He circles her now, serious. No more jokes. He throws a testing jab. She deflects it with her forearm. Effortless. He follows with a roundhouse. She steps inside, deflects again, and sweeps his standing leg. Tie your dough. Down he goes again. Louder gasps. Someone drops a water bottle. Daniel jumps up, breathing harder now. All right, no more playing. He launches a combination. Jab, cross, low kick. Mayda weaves under the punches like water. The kick, she catches it, and pushes. Daniel hops wildly on one foot, arms pinwheeling, then crashes into the weapons rack. A bow staff clatters to the floor beside him. The room is dead silent. Even the clock on the wall seems to stop ticking. Mayda walks over, offers a hand. Daniel stares at it, swallows, takes it. She pulls him up, gently. Mayda softly. You have power, speed, but you fight like you're performing, not protecting, not respecting. Daniel doesn't speak. She turns to leave, then stops. Mayda without turning. I taught Wing Chun in Macau for 20 years. Retired after my husband passed. Needed quiet, simple work. Didn't come here to fight. She picks up her broom, starts sweeping again, like nothing happened. The silence lasted 3 full minutes. Then, chaos. Students erupted, some cheering, some filming, some demanding to know how they'd never noticed. The head instructor ran over to May, bowing deeply, apologizing profusely. Daniel, he just sat on the mat, staring at his hands. That night, he didn't go home. He stayed in the dojo, alone, thinking. The next day, Maid arrived as usual, but this time, 20 students were waiting, lined up in perfect rows, barefoot. He walked up to May, bowed, deep, lower than he'd ever bowed to anyone. "Daniel, Master May, will you teach us?" May paused, looked around at the eager faces, smiled. "May, only if you promise, no more jokes." They promised. What followed was the most transformative 6 months in Iron Crane Dojo's history. May didn't just teach technique, she taught presence, she taught economy of motion. She taught how to listen, to your opponent's breath, to the shift of their weight, to the intention behind their eyes. Daniel, he became her star pupil, not because he was the strongest, but because he was finally humble enough to learn. He stopped showing off, stopped interrupting, started helping younger students, started cleaning the bathrooms every week without being asked. 3 months in, a regional master, the same one Daniel had once playfully challenged and embarrassed, visited the dojo for a seminar. He watched May teach, watched Daniel move, fluid, grounded, calm. At the end, the master approached May, bowed. "Master Lee, I heard the rumors. I didn't believe them. Now I see. You're the real treasure here." May smiled. "May bai spanjiju. We're all students, just at different places on the path." Master Lee turned to Daniel. "Master Lee, you've changed." Daniel bowed. "Daniel, she didn't just beat me. She woke me up." 6 months later, the dojo held its annual tournament. Daniel entered, not as the arrogant champion, but as a quiet contender. He fought cleanly, respectfully, efficiently, made it to the finals. His opponent, a cocky 19-year-old phenom, fast, flashy, loud, the new Daniel. The kids smirked as they bowed. "Kid up Ikrid schooled by the janitor. Hope you've recovered." Daniel didn't respond. The match began. The kid came out blazing, spinning kicks, flying knees, showboating for the crowd. Daniel, he stayed centered, calm, waited, just like May taught him. The kid threw a flashy spinning back kick. Daniel stepped inside, deflected, pivoted, and gentle as a breeze swept the kid's leg. The kid hit the mat, stunned. Daniel offered a hand. The kid took it, slowly. The crowd, silent. Then one slow clap, then another. Then the entire room erupted, not for the flashy moves, not for the knockout, but for the respect, for the humility, for the quiet mastery. Daniel turned, looked into the stands. May was there, in her gray coveralls, smiling. She gave him a small nod. That's all he needed. "Student, she changed our entire culture. We don't compete here anymore. We cultivate." Daniel, now assistant instructor, calm, grounded, thought I knew martial arts. Turns out I barely knew myself. May didn't just fight me that day. She gave me a mirror, sweeping quietly near the back of the dojo. She looks up, smiles at the camera. Martial arts isn't about belts, or trophies, or even technique. It's about heart, about awareness, about respect for yourself and for others, even especially the ones you overlook. Daniel teaching kids, May demonstrating a form, students bowing together. The dojo, clean, peaceful, alive. Sometimes, the greatest masters don't wear jis. They wear coveralls. They carry brooms. They move in silence. And when the world underestimates them, they don't shout. They don't boast. They simply show up. And with one move, one quiet, perfect move, they remind us, true strength doesn't roar. It listens. It waits. It serves. And when necessary, it flips you on your back. May sweeping. Daniel walks up, takes the broom from her hands. "Daniel, my turn." She smiles, nods, walks away. Daniel starts sweeping. The students, they don't laugh. They bow and get back to training. Respect isn't earned by rank. It's revealed by character. So next time you think you're the best in the room, look around. You might just be standing in front of the real master. And trust me, you don't want to challenge her. Mei Lin now teaches Wing Chun 3 times a week at Iron Crane Dojo, free of charge. Daniel Reyes runs the youth program and still cleans the bathrooms every Thursday. Enrollment has tripled, and no one, not even visiting champions, dares make jokes on the mat, because everyone remembers what happened that Tuesday. And no one wants to be the next punchline. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stories.